I hope I am audible to everyone now. Okay, sorry. Due to technical issue, I was not able to previously connect properly. So I think everything is proper now. So I'll start once again. So in MyGate, we have option to create surveys and election polls, and I'm showing you the details. If you go to Google and you can search MyGate elections and survey, and you can see all the details. The only goal of this video is to showcase that this election, whatever we are doing, is tamper proof, mainly the survey and then the election polls. So I'll just start with the surveys first. And surveys is there basically the call for nominations, which we already is live, and also call for the withdrawal forms, which is going to be happening again. So I'm just creating the mock nomination and one response per flat, and I'm just going to set the end date as 10 p.m. but participant is going to be only me. So I'm just adding, I'm nominating okay, and I'm just creating a survey, like a nomination survey, and published it. So what happens now is I will get my nomination survey active. I'll showcase from my mobile device, and I'm just creating a survey, like a nomination survey, and published it. Okay, if I go to MyGate, community, and under community, if you see elections and surveys, and you can see that mock nomination has been created. I'm just going to take a survey and selecting myself as a nomination. Okay, so if I go back to the survey and see, I have three options, that edit, duplicate, and view. If I go to edit option, you can see that I won't be able to edit anything here except changing the expiry date and time. Only edition is allowed is expiry date and time, which can be extended. So I am going back to the duplicate option. Duplicate option is to create the duplicate of the same nomination process or this survey form. So I'm next going to view. View is also just to view this nomination form, and I can download the result while the survey is on already live. It will be downloading in Excel sheet, and I can see my flat number, name and role, which I nominated for, and you can see total number of response and the details, few more details. So even if I change something and save it, it was not going to reflect in the system is going to have the same set of data till end of life of this system, that is MyGate. It is going to showcase that I have nominated for the role of role 1, and it cannot be modified in any way. It's going to be in expires on 10 p.m. until that time also it's not going to change. After expiry also it's not going to change. So I'll just showcase a sample which I has already expired. If you see 5 nominations, 5 responses and is closed, if I go here, click view, and you can see I can't do anything. It is expired on 3rd September. If I go to click download result, I can just see the results. Okay, so it's not going to allow me to modify anything in the service. So whatever nominations you have done, once it is nominated in MyGate admin access also, I can't do any modifications. In mobile device also I can't do any modifications. Once it is submitted, it is submitted, that's all. Okay, so moving on to the next part. Once I have received the nominations, I am going to add to the election, and okay, anyone wants to participate in this mock election, please ping me your door number and the name. I'll showcase how I'm going to create the voter list, adding the voters only exclusive to vote, and then we'll proceed with the election. Anyone interested in mock election? Okay, so what the next step is, after getting the nominations done, next step is to create we have now we are having live provisional voter list. Now the next step is to freeze the voter list and have it as a final voter list, and then we are going to provide access for voting only to the voter list. So for that we are going to create a group. I'll put it as a mock voter list. Here I have got a few nominations. This is, and I'll add B1807. I see 2 names, both are owners or part of MyGate. So I'll add Ramani Venkatraman here, and also I'll give Revati Ramani just in case. We can add, not a problem. Then I will add C802. Yes, Janani. I am adding them Janani as a voter. Next I'll add myself so that I can showcase from my app. Sorry, oh my god. Okay, so A908. Okay, Kanmani Shankar. Ma'am, Kanmani Shankar ma'am, can you please enter your door number? Okay. Okay, for now we have 4 users for which I will create a mock collection. Then I am going to create this user list. So this has been created with, you can see, B1807, A908, C1104 and C802. Okay, this is the final voter list which we will have. Next we are going to the election polls where I'm going to create the election. So mock election, I'm just creating. I'm going to schedule for now, and in the participants I'm going to select mock voter list, 1 vote per flat, and then post. I'm just going to, oh sorry, so yeah, this is the step. I will create a post called president. Nominee is nominee 1, nominee 2, and we will also have nota. Okay, so I have a set of already prepared mock collection, so I will just go ahead and duplicate that, which will be similar to our election. Okay, so it is expiry, I'll set to 10. You have to wait till 10. Okay, so I'll just select the participants as mock voter list, and you can see here poll details. The president roles are 3 nominations and then 1 nota, and same thing for all 5 office bearer roles. And for members I have added 10 nominees and a nota, and I have allowed multi selection of nominees, so maximum 4 of nominations can be done, and the 5th nomination cannot be selected. If you don't wish to nominate in a particular point of time, you can click nota and go ahead, move ahead. Okay, so I'm going to create, save and publish. Once that is done, the 4th person might have received a notification. Is it live? Okay. Mock election. Okay, this starts on 15th October 19 and ends on 10. Yeah, okay, sorry, I have not received. Okay, if you see, I have received the notification for mock collection. Okay, so already I think all the 4 voters might have received a notification in their MyGate for the election, so they can just go ahead and click on vote now, and click on start voting. And I can see president, I can only select 1, I can't select more than 1, so I'll select 1 and proceed to next. Vice president, same thing, I can only select 1 candidate. So going forward to secretary, 1 candidate, joint secretary, 1 candidate, and treasurer one candidate. In members 8 hour, as per our rule, we have to select 4 candidates, maximum of 4 candidates to be elected for 8 hour as members. So I can select 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, you can see that other nominations has been grayed out. Okay, so I can select minimum of 1. If you don't want to select anyone, you can select nota, or you have to select minimum of 1 to proceed further. If I don't select anything, I'm sorry, next is not allowed. Okay, so I have to select at least 1, then next. If you see member of B tower, I'll select few. Next, member for C tower and member for D tower. Next, in the final page, if you can see, on to all all that details, whatever nomination I have done, and submit. Now I have submitted my voter election votes. Now I can't go and modify that. I can view whatever I have voted, whom I have voted for, but I can't modify that from MyGate app. Now coming back to here, to the admin dashboard, you can see that number of responses received is 2, and it is open, and edit option is there. If I go and click on the edit, I can only edit the expiry date. I can extend the time, I can't reduce the time, because the end time is 10 p.m. okay, and I can't do any kind of modifications. Here it is just for showing like this, but I can't submit anything. There's no submit option. I can't edit anything. And what I can do is click on voter turnout. Sorry. Okay, now I'm going to view option to download the election turnout, and here if you see in the view option, I can't do anything except download voter turnout. What is voter turnout? It shows how many residents have voted and how many residents who did not vote. This information will be available, but it doesn't show whom I voted for, what role, name, anything, no other details, except I have voted, and that's all. In here, if you see, total number of votes is 4, and votes received is 2, and vote not received is 2. That's all. It doesn't say who is the participant, what name they have voted for, how many percent of nominee has received, nothing it does show. And I can't tamper with the system, I can't modify anything. And same as that option, there is no delete option. I can't delete the selection. Previous elections you can see, and mock elections which we have done, so I can't modify them. Okay, so this election is open, so I can't see the results also. Anywhere I can't go and show ask it to show the current results. We can't do that. So only option is to wait till the election ends. So what I will do is, I'll take this completed election and click on the view button. Go to the end, I can see one more button called download election results. The same voter turnout, the same thing. It shows who has voted and who has not voted, and how many votes received out of total, and how many votes not received out of total. Okay, so now I'm going to select the download election results. So once completed election results will be showcased like this. Okay, mock election 4, and if you see, total number of votes 3, votes not received 2, votes received is 1, and the post is president, and the nominee's name is this, and vote received, number of votes received. Same goes for each and every post, and the nominee and number of votes received. It doesn't say who voted for whom, and it doesn't say who is the winner and all. It just provides the consolidated report. This nominee has received this number of votes, and that's all. And again, I I can go here and change this, but no use. Anyhow, the system has the actual election result data, whom anyone can come and validate in the later point of time, and they can see whether the result is tampered with or not. We will be publishing this page as it is for the results, and along with the winners from the election committee. It will be decided by the officer or election officer only. I am just showcasing the technicality behind the MyGate elections, whether it can be tampered with or not. That's all. Even the nomination, once nominated, cannot be tampered, cannot be changed. So what happens is, once nomination is done, we will be creating again this election data here as an election poll. At that time, we will put the president, the names and all, after checking for the eligibility criteria, and then creating this election. And once this is created, we can't go and modify the election. Yeah, that's all about this election. Anyone have any doubts, any clarity required, please add your comments. Yes, so we have to vote for 21 persons in total, but maximum 21 persons. And B tower residents vote for, yes, all tower residents can vote for each tower. As I have shown, it will be shown like this only. Yeah, this will be the form. Everyone will be seeing all the members from A tower, B tower, C tower, D tower, and the nominee name as well, so they can go and select for each tower. So 556 flats, sorry, not 1556, based on the voter list, the residents can go and vote. Nomination list will be released by the election officer after scrutiny, after scrutiny, and then the withdrawal times and provided. After that only the final nomination list will be released. No, if any wrongly pressed, it cannot be edited. You have till the submission time. Before submission you can go and edit it, but once you have submitted the election votes, you can't edit it. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining.